If they made a show called White Mirror that was about all the positive aspects of the human-technology relationship, what would be the plot of certain episodes? The NSA agent tracking someone's communication finds someone suffering and helps them out with money anonymously. Fed up with apps like Snapchat and Instagram showing you what you're missing out on, a young girl creates an app which shows all the good memories you don't remember. Mental health problems in the nation diminish significantly as a result. The young girl grows up, gets Alzheimer's. Her relationship with her son is strained. The condition gets worse. She decides to get euthanized because her life is so miserable. The son modifies the app to connect directly with the mother's brain. Dozens of people come to visit. It's all the people her original app has helped. In addition to reliving her own memories, the people share highlights of their own. The mother dies happy, reminded she led a good life and helped so many people. Disease and aging are eliminated by science. The earth becomes a giant nursery. Once people reach a certain level of maturity, they are sent to forge their destiny among the stars. The episode would be about the person left on Earth the longest, and their journey to discover why. Jazz musician living in New Orleans nearly drowns during Hurricane Katrina. He survives, but he suffers a horrible ear infection from the toxic flood waters, which subsequently causes him to go deaf. Without music, the man falls into a great bout of depression and can hardly cope with life anymore. After nearly a decade of hopelessness and despair, the man drives to a nearby bridge with plans to jump and end it once and for all. On the way to the bridge, he gets a flat tire. A Good Samaritan stops and assists him with changing it. Turns out the Good Samaritan knows sign language. The two talk for a while and the Good Samaritan invites him to the lab he works at, where him and a team of engineers are working on designing the first pair of bone conduction headphones. Using the musician as a test subject, they successfully perfect the headphones, and the musician hears the sweet sound of jazz for the first time in 10 years. His depression fades away, and the man becomes happier than he was before the incident. And if the happy ending doesn't work, then maybe he gets hit by a bus or something. Set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, the story of a woman who breaks into a warehouse searching for a teddy bear to cheer up her terminally ill little sister. As she is searching, she encounters robot guard dogs that, upon detecting the intruder, embark on helping her find the correct row and shipping pallet on which the box of teddy bears are stored, and then merge to form a Voltron like Mega Robodog and ride her back to her sister just in time for them to perform life-saving surgery to remove the little girl's tumor, and then stay with the girl as her loyal and loving robo-pets, and everyone lives happily ever after. A dude who likes running loses his legs gets robot limbs. A cookie being allowed to live in the world via an artificially made body. Someone trying to find fulfillment in a world without a lot of worries over necessity. Eventually they do. An episode where, due to the massive automation of the time, every individual has the ability to cheaply 3D print anything they can dream of. People create an economy of free-flowing ideas and innovations where the production and distribution are no longer an issue, leading every common man to live like a billionaire. 2. The advancements in biochemistry allow humans to produce crops that can be grown in every previously non-suitable location, solving world hunger immediately. With better nutrition, the world begins advancing quickly as more great minds flourish. 3. Advancements in carbon structures create wearable fabrics with the strength of steel. Firearms are no longer reliably lethal, and extreme sports become practically free of terrible injury. 4. Biologists unlock the secrets of hydras, allowing the end to aging. People become massively wise and intelligent with their unending lifespans, then venturing into the cosmos to learn about the universe. 5. Fusion energy along with powerful batteries and better agricultural practices make all corners of the globe well fed and without need for resources. War is gone and humanity finds no further need for politics or government. Eventually curiosity alone drives a now vibrant planet and people begin to unlock the secrets of existence. A child is abducted. The police have no leads. Her friends from her WoW guild from all over the world pool their talents and resources and track her down. Everyone uploads their brain into a system that allows us to experience each other's lives and then puts us back in our bodies. People see that they are all connected and start acting really sweet to each other. Saru Brearley was an Indian boy who became separated from his family at age 5. Took a train with his brother. Fell asleep. Got separated. Changed trains. Fell asleep again. Wound up over 900 miles away from home. His brother was hit by a train and killed that night, and Saru wound up in an adoption agency. He was adopted by an Australian family. Eventually he used Google Maps and his vague childhood memories to attempt to reconstruct where his original home was, and he was reunited with his family in 2012. They made a movie of his story, called Lion. I'm actually writing this short story. This sex robot realizes she's part of the problem when she comes to the realization that her best customer avoids social interaction and pursuing other sexual interests because he can rely on her. She decides she wants out, but the company that owns her will probably just reprogram her if she goes through the proper channels, and they are also tracking her for work and safety reasons. Hence she conspires with a self-driving car to run away and get a new identity. People actually use their phones to look up information during debates. They use it to hold politicians accountable for their illegal, immoral, and unethical actions. You know, instead of looking at the stupid stuff that the Logan brothers are doing. Follow a small child, maybe about 8 or so, that gets badly hurt and loses their arm or leg. Show the long, slow, painful recovery as they adjust to a new life without something they always thought was there. Cap off the episode with them getting a cutting-edge prosthetic that restores them to near the level they were before their injury. A man meets a woman while vacationing in a major city. She lives there, but he doesn't. He's leaving for his home on the other side of the country the next morning. They wander the streets of the busy city all night long, chatting constantly about their hopes and dreams. They watch the sunrise wrapped in each other's arms. When she takes him to the airport the next morning, she's clearly upset. She's never met anyone she gets along with so well. He offers to stay in touch with Skype and they exchange usernames, but she isn't too hopeful about the situation. When she gets home from the airport and lets her computer wake from its sleep mode, she notices he's added her before ever even getting on the plane. Only moments after she left him according to the timestamp. Later that night when he's settled at home, he logs on to Skype to see her icon is online. He messages her instantly. Their playful banter and easy conversation flow long into the morning hours. Over time their weekly Skype sessions become daily. They begin to show each other their home cities, taking their phones with them to Skype anywhere they can. He walks her down a street festival where music and light pour from every stall. His headphones in, only he can hear what she has to say to him. She makes an hour-long drive to her parents' house, and he Skypes with her on the drive, keeping her entertained with car games and random trivia. She sends him a recipe she found online, and that night they make and eat the same meal on opposite sides of the country. They begin to look forward to seeing each other's Skype icon alight every single night without fail. They even turn on a tracking app that helps them see how far the other has to go before they are home. They fall asleep while Skyping and wake to each other's sleeping form. But distance makes all things hard. Months pass. Both their data bills are through the roof. He begins to feel a lack of connection to her, the real her. She feels like all she knows of him is the face of her phone, as if the device and the person are one in the same. They miss one Skype, then another cause he has to work, another cause she fell asleep while waiting for him. One day, though they pre-agreed to Skype that night, he never even shows. The icon stays unlit, and though she tries to keep her mind steady, she feels the cold hard stab of doubt in her chest. Was it something she said, did? Is he with someone better for him? One that doesn't pester him every day? She checks the tracking app. Nothing. His isn't even turned on, sending another stab of doubt through her. Where could he be that he doesn't want her to know? Why is he hiding his movements? He never seemed like someone who'd do that. But did she ever really know him? Or just the online him? Another hour passes, and though she tries to keep occupied, she can't stop checking. Still nothing. In her frustration she throws down her phone and the screen shatters. The white light bleeding black from every crack into the screen. Angry, hot tears spring to her eyes as she watches the gray icon flicker away completely. Her doorbell rings, and as she swipes away her frustrated tears she apologizes to the phone. Picking it up off the floor, she wipes away spare shards of screen glass, as if that will turn back the clock. She knows it can't hear. It's not a person nor the thing she's angry about, but it did nothing wrong. With phone in hand she walks to the door where there he stands. A duffel under one arm, too big to be an overnight bag. In the other he has his phone out. "Why aren't you online?" he says. "I was gonna surprise you." But my flight was late. She launches herself at him, into his arms, causing his phone to fall to the ground. No more devices between them. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like and subscribe. Please check out more of our videos or our playlist. It is perfect for when you want background noise or to put on when you are falling asleep. Once again, thank you and have a great day.